This is Tim Hatch with Inland Sports, sitting here with Ken Batdorf, the great Ken Batdorf, who I had the privilege and the honor of serving aside on his staff in the 2003-2004 season. Coach Batdorf, 25 years at Norte, Vista, home of the Braves. What keeps you going every year, Coach?
Well, part of it's stupidity. I'm a masochist. But in all honesty, it's more than football now. I really feel like I'm trying to make better people. And it's more philosophical than football. And if I can make better people and be a great role model, and we have better citizens, I'm doing a great job.
Coach, I also heard about a scholarship fund that you guys have for some players here. Could you talk about that for a minute?
Well, it's not just for players. My mom passed away, 9 years ago now. And ever since she passed, I've put a scholarship in her name. And I don't like to call it the Coach Batdorf Fund. It's my mom's name, Beverly Eve. And she pushed education. So it's not just for a football player. Initially, we thought that, but I've been giving out about $1,000 for last 8 years. And the last several times it's been to non-football players.
Coach, do you have any favorite memories or any certain things stories that really stick out in your mind?
You don't have enough time. I have great memories. I think the best thing is when I get kids that come back. I love winning games. Unfortunately, I don't like losing games. We've done that a lot. But when you get a guy that comes back, and Larry Wynn's a teacher on our campus, Ernie Ritchie, he coaches on my staff. But we get guys who I may not have seen in 10 years. Suddenly you see them, and it's like seeing almost a lost child or a lost nephew, a relative, and you get that instant connection. This summer, my wife had a bunch of people over to the house to celebrate my 25th year, and that it wasn't, hey, I'm just happy to see you. I want to know what you're doing. What's going on in your life? Did our football program help you in any way? And when I find out it did, that's what keeps me coming back as well.
Okay, I remember having movie days with Ken and Jen Batdorf when I first started teaching here at Norte Vista many, many years ago, when we would go at lunchtime and catch some flicks. What's the best flick you've seen lately, Coach?
It's football season, so the only flick I watch is who are we watching? The only thing really I've got to watch lately is I got to watch the University of Hawaii play, and they got it going on, and Freddie Holly's starting at running back, and he played here and had a tremendous game last week. But no, I don't get to watch movies like I used to.
Okay, and I have a favorite memory from here. When I was a JV coach, we had a quarterback named Mark Lopez, and we were winning a game, and we sent in the play was take a knee. I don't know if you remember this, but he told the whole line to take a knee, and he stood up, and the other team just dove over the lineman and just crushed the guy. That's one of my all-time favorite memories when I was at Norte Vista myself. Coach, how are you guys going to be this year? What do you think?
Well, we're really young. It's kind of funny you mentioned that. In our first game, we won by 1 point to Sultan, who's a very good football team, in my opinion. And I realized we hadn't practiced take a knee. We didn't work on that. So I had to call a timeout and try to teach the kids, hey, take a knee.
And, Coach, you look exactly the same as last time I saw you, about 5 years ago. And we're going to have to get out and play some golf, because I heard golf is one of your things.
I've been known to get to the links and hit the ball a little bit. It's fun. For me, it's really relaxing. I've gotten better about not throwing my clubs and cussing. I'll take my daughter as my caddy, and she's almost 9 now. And if I cuss, it's a quarter. There's days where it's cost me $3 or $4. So I'm getting much better about cussing. I don't use bad language much anymore. And it's really nice to have my daughter out there just to be a kid and be a father.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time. It's an honor to see you again, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow up at the field, or actually today, because we'll be airing this at halftime. And best of luck, and thank you for your time.
I appreciate it, and hopefully we represent our community well.